We go to Kofi Kingston. Good morning, Kofi.
And how you doing?
You don't like Duke either, do you? You can't
Man,
like Duke.
we always used to hate Duke back in the day. And it was because they were so good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I remember we had a basketball game, and I had, like, really good seats, and they just blew us out. They had, like, Carlos Boozer on the team. I think J.J. Redick was on the team, and they were just destroying us. You know what I mean? And we came in, we thought we had a shot, and it was just not the case at all. So, I mean, hats off to them. They're a very good team, but when you're in college and you're the Screaming Eagles hoping for a win against them and you don't get it, you can't really like them all that much.
No, you can't.
Know?
And here's the problem. You hate J.J. Redick, and he's like on the dean's list.
Yeah.
Then he's going to be. Then he'll be at a debate, which really got to make him mad. And people should know. So you're talking about Boston College.
Yes.
A BC Eagle. Now, Did you wrestle back then? What did you do?
I did. No, I just played intramural sports there. I wanted to play. I wanted to wrestle for a little while, but with Title IX and everything, they would have gotten rid of their program my senior year. And that's like wrestling, especially on the collegiate level. You get better and better as you go along. So for you to like put all this work in, and then like your senior year, for me it was kind of, a little demoralizing, you know what I mean? So I was like, oh, okay, I think I'm done. I couldn't play football there. My hands were very small, and I probably weighed like 165. So that wasn't an option. Flag football, we won the championships.
There you go.
Bam, So I'll take what I can get. I'll take what I can get.
Because you're obviously, when people watch you wrestle, you're a very good athlete.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And so, I have to think that, at some point though, you might have thought of options with different sports.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was really just football and wrestling. And at one point, one of my coaches, he used to be one of my teachers too, wanted me to play lacrosse. But by the end of wrestling season, it actually went for like 4 months. Most sports in high school go for like 3, and then wrestling season you have like tournament season, which is another extra month. And now you've been, like having to maintain your weight throughout the whole season. And now I have to go play lacrosse and run, which I hate running. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it wasn't in the cards for me. But I got into wrestling thinking it was like WWE wrestling, because I was such a WWE fan back in the day. But of course, again, was not the case.
So you go into the Greco-Roman technical, takedown and the headgear, and you're climbing on the side of the stands?
Well, that's
looking for the top rope.
Exactly, because my friend actually came up to me. He's like, "Hey, we're having an open match every Thursday. You should come out. I think you'd be really good at wrestling." I'm like, "Wrestling? Well, we have. I didn't see a ring in the school, but okay, I'll come along with you." And sure enough, it was like a hot, sweaty room with no windows, and heat just blasting, and again, not really WWE style wrestling, completely different. But I'm glad I did it because it just kind of fostered discipline in you, So definitely a good point.
So you didn't wrestle in college. You signed with the WWE as a developmental contract in 2006, I believe.
Yeah.
The road's been kind of winding throughout for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's been about 5 years now, as of January, which is crazy to me because 5 years is such a long time when you think of all the things that have happened, but it seems like it's gone by so fast. So, yeah.
So tonight you're in Toronto Ricoh Center, the road to WrestleMania.
Yes.
What's your schedule look like in the next month? Because everybody that may not be familiar with the WWE, this is bigger than the Super Bowl, and it takes place in New York City in about a month's time.
Yeah, WrestleMania is it. It is our Super Bowl. It's our Final Four, our Olympics basically, and it's going to be just the road to WrestleMania is awesome. As anyone who's been watching Raw has seen, Brock Lesnar coming back last week, starting off Raw with the bang. Triple H.
New haircut too, eh?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Well, I've seen it. Because Triple H is like backstage and everything, kind of helping to run the show. So we've kind of gotten used to it, but he hasn't really been on TV. So I'm sure it was a big shock for everybody. Like, oh my God, where's his long hair? You know what I mean? But WrestleMania is going to be awesome. Obviously, The Rock being WWE champion now. CM Punk and John Cena had a phenomenal match on Raw last week, and basically for a spot in WrestleMania against The Rock, and Cena came out on top. So now we have John Cena and The Rock, Volume
Part 2, exactly,
which was awesome last year. And those guys always seek to outdo themselves. So I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Well, the WWE and you talk about Raw, the machine continues to roll, and there would be those, and certainly in the boxing world, who have been literally taken out by MMA and UFC. That's not the case here. It continues to work almost in conjunction with MMA. Why is that?
WWE and just wrestling in general has just a habit of evolving. You know, we've been around for so long, you know, even, you know, obviously before TV, back in the carnival days, you know, we always know that our goal is to entertain. And as long as you can do that, there will always be people that want to be entertained. So that's what WWE is. That E in the acronym is the most important letter, you know, the whole entertainment aspect, because you have, you know, kids who want to be entertained. You have parents who want their kids to be entertained. You have parents who want to reminisce about the old wrestlers that they used to watch growing up. So it's a lot going on. I mean, you look out into the crowd and you see nothing but smiles and good times and everybody just coming out and being able to forget whatever's going on in your life, you know, just to come in and be entertained by the huge spectacle that is WWE.
And you talk about the entertainment factor. Not only are you guys some of the greatest athletes in the world right now, but you guys are turning into some of the better actors in Hollywood. You know, The Rock, of course, is coming out with a couple of movies. I know The Miz has been in one just recently that he's promoting right now. Is there anything in your future as far as that's concerned?
Right now, no, but I would definitely be willing to give it a shot. I don't make those calls.
You leave that to us. We can make this happen for you.
Let's start a movement right now. Social media hashtags, all that stuff.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I would love to give it a shot. I definitely love to give it a shot. We're like you said, we're all entertainers, so a lot of it's very, I don't want to say easy for us to transition into like the Hollywood world, because it's very different and very difficult from what we do. But a lot of us do crave that spotlight and the you know, just desire just to be in front of the camera. So in multiple different ways. So I mean, who knows? Who knows? We'll see.
Oh, you'll be sitting in your palatial estate in Tampa. The phone will ring. Some big fancy guy from Hollywood, and I'll go, you're welcome. That's what we do. Hey, thank you so much for coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show, guys.
Yeah, real pleasure. And now, for those who want to get in tonight,
it's a 7:30 bell time, I believe.
Yes.
Ricoh Coliseum. It's the road to WrestleMania. They're touring right now to build up to, like we mentioned earlier, the Super Bowl of wrestling that's coming up on April 7th outside. A quick question: outside in April? Are you sure about this?
I guess we'll see, man. I get goosebumps just thinking about that. Like you said, I live in Tampa, and I can't stand the cold.
You gonna wear a jacket or what?
You know, I don't know. I'll have to have like a jumpsuit or something. But you know, I think the adrenaline will be going to a point where you don't feel pain on WrestleMania, you know, and even leading up to it. You know, tonight we have John Cena's going to be in the building, teaming up with Ryback against The Shield, you know. I think I'm actually scheduled to go up against CM Punk tonight, which will be awesome.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Former WWE champion.
Yeah. I definitely look forward to the opportunity just to kind of show that I can hang with the big dogs, you know what I mean? And it's going to be a great show all around, like you said. Just adrenaline is building to that
it's always
ultimate
a spectacular
moment
time. It always is.
Yeah, and then I'm going to add something to the card too. Kofi against JJ Redick.
Oh, snap! And as long as it's not like a free throw shooting contest, you know, I might actually stand a chance.
Kofi, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
It's awesome. Kofi Kingston here in studio.